Hello, hello, hello. This is Vlog 5. Now, this week I've got the list of names for Call of Duty 5 that I said I would put up. It's basically a list of all the best players, the players that I think are the best from Call of Duty 5. But before we get started on that, I've got a audio clip from a Apex game against the German Apex team from about 5-6 months ago. And it's just the funniest audio, so you've just got to have a listen to this.
It's heavy sample this, brother. I'm kissing ass.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Go
Ready for the
there, you
next
camping
one.
fucking homo. Deserve to fucking be punished in real life, you can. Look at you.
That.
Fucking horrible little fucking jigaboo.
Nazi. One bomb as well, no.
Fucking all you German minx man like to fuck hated women.
That's right, happy lad, you tell him. I love that fucking clip. I'm not even joking, lads. Like, I must have listened to that like 50 times. I remember that fucking game. It was hilarious. There's actually more audio to that, but it's fucking difficult with all the gun sounds over it, and I don't really know my software that well, so it's quite difficult to remove those gun sounds. So that's one of the audio clips which I have. I will try and put another one up in another episode. Now, anyway, I've got the list of COD players, as you will see on your screen. The first page is the page that I think has the best players on it from Call of Duty 5. Geordie, absolute animal. Crunk, everyone would agree with that. Miko, if you haven't heard of him, beast player. Jim did really well in a couple of games. Now, I hope that's the same Jim because it's Jim Z with a Z after the M, the one I'm thinking of, but I put JIM, so I hope it's the same one. Baz, beast player. Blaze, everyone would agree. We've got Genetic and Dynamic. Dynamics, obviously, that's MBD Dynamic. That's Vision Genetic. Luke, beast player. DeBoltonian. Animal. We've got Headshot, that's Element Happy from the clip we just heard. Evasive Money and Big Bad Willie, they're the same people, in my opinion, one of the best players. A lot of people disagree with that, but I think he's an absolute tank. Now we've got another page. Now this page and the next page, it's one page really, but it wouldn't all fit on one. So we got Okamui, leader of the O Clan, good player. Ben, 5k1, Ben STK. We've got G-Tech, he's now G-Tech E34, was also an STK. Good player, very good player on COD 5 as well, good killer. Evster, which he was in STK as well for a short amount of time, I believe. Fucking good player, man. MBD Portal, that's Portal 5k1. I don't think he plays Xbox anymore. He went back to New Zealand. Fucking good player, especially on Mod 2. NSI Organism, that's NSI Orgy. Leader of the NSI clan, good player. We got Chad, good player. Not as good as some of the other 5k1s in my opinion. Good at 1v1s, although I beat him. But yeah, still good enough to be on this list. We've got Dean, good player. Mr. Menace, that's Menace 5k1. I don't know if it's NWK Menace or not, but yeah, that's definitely NSI Menace. I Pyramat was also on that list, good player. Moving on, shit. We got Rolex, that's TH Rolex. BWZ Trilogy is now Run Fat Boy. We've got Robert, good player, BWZ Killer now. Connor, good player. Reloads, obviously will be BWZ guys. Now there were a lot of BWZ guys at the time. Reload, and like a reload with a 3, but I've missed one out, but who gives a shit. Finest 5k1, MBD Barber. We've got Fear X Demon, that's Zulux, Playboy, he was Maddie X Playboy as well. NSI Predator, NSI Blackjack, good players there. Larico, a lot of people say that he should have been on the first page. He is a good player. I was specking a game where he went 109 kills against 5k1 on COD 5. But he also, you know, fucking dropped a lot of donuts as well. So I still rate him as a really good player, but not necessarily the best. Can't get my words fucking out. Ferex Flux, that's the Haribo. Now Lemons, I think, aka Lemons, good player. You know, at any time you can just pause and look at the players if you want. I'm just fucking running through this whilst watching it. Oh, Mickey, he had like 178,000 kills. Got BWZ Andy, Animal. Not necessarily at COD 5, Andy. You're a fucking beast now. You were good back then, but you're way better now. Leader of BWZ, obviously. You've got Next Clan, Nastix, Ben Baby. We have Muller on the last page. They're all mates. Eva's Inferno. No idea who he is. Watched a couple of vids. He looked like he played really well, so I put him on the list. Eva's Carlton. Used to know him. Virus. Obviously 5k1 boys here. Whitehead. Virus. BWZ Luke. That's Trix. Trix STK. We've got the Fear guys. Now, all these players that I'm going to list now aren't necessarily like absolute animals, but they're going to be players that we remember from the Call of Duty days, the COD 5 days. Oh, I miss them. We've got Napski, not the best of players, lads. You know, I'm sure we'd agree that some of these players aren't the best. Hats Dartmouth are, but a nice enough guy. Played with them a lot. We got 5k1 guys. We got Get Swagger. Get started quite late on COD 5, I think. MBD Short Range. I have no idea who that is actually. I've got to find out. I've got no fucking idea who that is. It might be MBD Shots. I don't know. Oh yeah, lads. There are a few guys I've got to put on this list. If you're not on my list, fucking don't get leery with me. MBD Rampage isn't on my list, and Shots isn't on my list because I was going to put them on my list and then I forgot them and I made this audio, and now I can't really be asked to just go through it again. So yeah. We got more O-Clan guys here. Kane, Jamsey. Devils. Never really played with the Devils. Devils Nasher, good player. We had Devils Cass on my last page, leader of Devils. Fearex General, good capper for Fear. I must have spec'd him about 50 times. Fucking animal of a capper. He just hold that HQ just forever, and he's not even like one of the beastiest players. He's not even got particularly good gun skill, but he's a good capper. And also, when we talk about like who's the best players, there's so many things you got to take into account, yeah. So it's not like all the kills on the board at the end. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're good. And a lot of people say, oh, if you're going for kills, it's easy, and if you're capping, then you're the real star of the game. But I disagree with that. I think they're completely equal roles. I think personally, if you've got someone that doesn't give a fuck about the team at all, and just does his own thing, I think it's really useful, and it fucking makes an impact on the game a lot and fucks the other team up. Because if you're like just going around the edge of a map with a silencer and camo and you've got no intention of going near the HQ, and you pick the occasional one of them off and you fucking build up a kill streak, they're going to be arguing on their team, they're going to be getting pissed off, and if they're getting pissed off, then they're not concentrating. If they're not concentrating, they're not capping the HQ and they're losing the game at the end of the day. But I think the most important role, in my opinion, the most important thing, in my opinion, in a player has got to be communication. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. If you don't communicate, then you can get like 100 kills and you haven't really made an impact on the game at all. And people that switch spawns as well, like, seriously, fuck's sake, lads. Stop, as Andy would say, lock it! And basically it's coming to the end of this commentary. I've been talking non-stop. I haven't had a drink in like 4 hours. I couldn't be asked to go downstairs and get on before I made this commentary. Here's all the clans from COD 5 that I could remember. I think we probably agree that 5k1 is the best. A lot of people say, NSI, when NSI Menace is there. Anyway, they're all the clans I could think of. Leave a comment with what clan you think was the best, and maybe even the best squad, or whatever you want to comment on. Just leave a comment. Yeah, that's basically the end, lads. So, woo! Thank you for fucking following my sexual vlogs. So I'll bring out another one tomorrow. Alrighty ho.